center, JaVale McGee. At shooting guard, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At the other guard position, Lonzo Ball. At power forward, Kyle Kuzma. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Luke Walton. Standing 6'8", number 3, Trevor Ariza. Starting at center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At the other guard position, at 6'6" number 1, Devin Booker. The head coach for your team. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns!
It's game time in Phoenix as the crowds look to cheer on their hometown Suns. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to Golden State in Oakland. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. It just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
And now the Lakers starting group. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Caldwell-Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's James. Here's Kuzma. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit him as going to be a player in this league for a long time.
Now here's Anderson. Passes to Ayton. And he converts the layup.
And he's just bullying his way around the paint. Ayton with those broad shoulders and that great strength.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma over Anderson. Here's James. Ariza with the rebound. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Caldwell-Pope against Booker. About 1 minute into the first quarter, and they'll keep possession. And that one's good, Ayton. Here's LeBron. 32 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Pass to McGee. The rebound by Anderson.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
The Lakers off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
Here's Ariza. Following the basket by LeBron James. And the rejection by James. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's blocked.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Just 5 to shoot. It's LeBron with the drive. Ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
And here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 37-point game against San Antonio. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 3. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Lets it go from 14. Misses off the left iron. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it showed some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
James with the bucket. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, his shot looks so much more fluid this quarter, hitting at a much better clip.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ayton kicks to Jackson. They need this. Goes up again, and Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one is on Ariza. For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. He's off on the first. The Suns making a switch here. And the second free throw, good.
And this could be the final possession of the period.
Right, they have to play their cards right. No rush, work the clock, and get a quality look.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they're putting bodies on people.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Of course, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate, someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly, you wanted players who were three-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could pass well, who could identify, okay, the next player is open, I need to make this pass. And then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any teammate.
Booker and Ariza filling out the wings. Ayton is out there with Anderson, and it's Cannon in at the point guard. That's the group for Igor Kokoshkov getting going here in the second half. Anderson against Kuzma. They set the pick. Here's Cannon. Rebounded by the Lakers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
I think it's impossible for fans to understand why you can't shoot a higher percentage when there's no defense on you, right? Quality free throw shooting so crucial to winning.
Floats one up. 2 points. That one goes. Cannon's got his first bucket in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
You know what Isaiah Cannon can give you, Doris? Able to eat up some minutes and especially dangerous when that shot is hitting.
Right. This is not a guy who's necessarily a great percentage shooter. He's almost equally good 2 or 3 point range, but a tremendous free throw shooter. So he's carved out a nice role for himself in this league.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for 8, sinks the three-pointer.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, you wonder if with this timeout they're going to shake things up defensively because everything they've thrown at him to this point has not worked. He's on a roll.
The Suns trailing. On the wing, Chandler. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Anderson, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
LeBron James on the wing. And they double up James. Back to Ball. Ariza against LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ariza. James, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Down low, Booker. And he makes good on the layup. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
I think the improved strength, right? Devin Booker willing to take on the defender, and he wins out.
James against Ariza. LeBron is doubled. Kicks it to McGee. Back to James, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
Phoenix leading by 3. Booker outside. Lets a floater go. LeBron with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Well, Phoenix shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Ball is the point with KCP at his side. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
James dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
The Suns leading. Pass to Ayton. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Shooting for Phoenix, Eli Okobo. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
James kicks to McGee. Back to James. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Phoenix has possession. The lead is 2. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
Here's James. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:43 left in the fourth. Here's the screen. Okobo. McGee with the block. Ball with it. Now defended by Warren. Ball, the pass to James. Back to Ball. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
Timeout called, the Suns. They're up by 2. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
The Lakers with the ball. Kuzma kicks the ball. The dish to LeBron. 4 on the clock. Over Ariza. Here's McGee. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here are the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Here's James. Timeout called, the Lakers. They trail by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To tie it up. Oh, off target. Here's McGee. Yes!
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on him.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Timeout call, the Suns. Booker left side. The three. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Ariza filling out the wings. Anderson is out there with Ayton. And it's Cannon in at the point. Right at the free throw line. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
The teams are playing him to set up behind the arc, but Booker can just as easily beat you from the mid-range.
Ariza against James. Over Ariza. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Lakers lead by 2.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
No good from Booker. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. LeBron against Ariza. James outside. And stolen by Ayton. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. And it's the Lakers on the break. It's in!
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 4. 44 seconds left in overtime. And Phoenix making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Booker. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Now, here's Ball. In the corner, it's James. Kuzma sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Good.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 17 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, what's your take?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow, when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Boy, don't you love it. As calm as can be, seals the win with some tremendous work at the free throw line.
Cannon dishes to Booker. A three from Anderson, and the miss. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron in the first half could have gone either way. What was the difference down the stretch?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. We know if we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
Really looked different in the second half. Thanks very much, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.